Oh man, like this is like probably like the worst interview of all time, which is making like the most Reddit interview of all time. Like everything was there, but like come on, like it's like really it's some it's shame for entire work because the community was like really rising and everybody's like was jumping on a wagon and it'd be like yes, everybody should have like the right to afford a life and to be able to afford the cost of life and to live normally. But like come on, that interview like on Fox News was like I mean, I'm not even sure if it's like a joke or anything at this point because it was like probably like the most like cringiest thing I ever seen. I don't know, like it's like I don't know. I'm like I saw I watch it again and again, but like I'm like the level of it's like just skyrocketing all the time. You see everything. I mean, the total like the head mode of anti-work, like that person that came here completely unprepared, completely like without any script, and falling in all the Fox News traps. I mean, like, come on, the guy Fox News was like, yeah, keep going, like just. I mean, she was like doing all the mistake and keep going. Like, I don't know, it's like, I mean, it's like, I mean, it's really like the real life. What you expect like real Reddit mod to be in real life. Like take Reddit mod outside of Reddit, and this is what you get. This is everybody's what's thinking that. I mean, it's like I cannot like. I mean, me too. I was like the same guy, like the Fox guy. I was like, no way, no, don't say that, like. And she was like, oh yeah. I mean, my favorite part, like I mean, the saddest part of the tweet was like, yeah, I want to. Yeah, dogs are wonderful animals, like who cares, like that's not the point of the interview, like the point of the interview is just to make sure to get the message, to the Fox News and the viewers of Fox News, which are, I believe, like people that are really outworking, sometimes maybe a little bit like different than CNN viewers, for example, but like they are hardworking people and they maybe want to know, like, but like saying that laziness like is a virtue. I mean, like, come on, it's like people are not going to listen. For me, I was like, I work a lot, and I'm like, like, no, it's not something that I want to hear. But just like we work, people work, and laziness is a virtue. Yeah, come on, like it's a way to lose the any audience. And then the person keeps going on and like, like, what do you want to do? Like, do you do what they're doing? Okay, dog walker. Okay, so the Fox News interview was like, he jumped on that thing because he knows that for most of the Fox News viewers, the regular Fox News viewer, he knows that that they think that dog workers, like service jobs, are something to get that you do to college and then you get to do to a higher job after that. So they know that. So they say the guy Fox News asked her, what do you want to do after? What do you want? What's your project after that? And she was like, like first she would have been cut off, like this way. No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the anti-work. I'm talking about the people suffering and everything. But like she was like, no, I'm just going to talk about me, me. and yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna teach like philosophy and critical thinking, and I'm gonna teach like I'm like like, I mean, I was me too. I was like, like, no, that's not like, I mean, like, no, like it's not possible, like, because people who did like college know that like to teach philosophy or to teach any things, in college, like you should have like a PhD, and PhD is something that you get like you don't work like 20 hours a day like she did or 24 hours a week like she's doing. You work like 60 hours or something like that. You just like to get the PhD. So all I'm saying is like, like he was like, it was just like, and the interview and the Fox News was like, okay, keep going. I mean, like, he knew already, that the anti-work was not a big thing. And after, what really is like also mind blowing, is that the fact that they picked the person decided, hey, oh, I'm the best fit to do like an interview on Fox News. It's like, I mean, all the traps that she fell into, all the things, you know, like for me was like, no. And the ANTIWORK is like completely divided. They reopen, they make the subreddit go private. Like it's crazy, you know, like what's happening right now. It's like Reddit of all time, you know, like it's like, I don't know, but I feel really like right now I'm joking and everything, but like really for the people like the people that wanted to really take part of the movement, you know, it's really not good because it's like self-sabotaging a community, and it's not like good for the greater community and everybody. Because for me personally, I do think that people should be able to earn life and live modestly, you know, out of a minimum wage job, you know, something like that, but still to be able to have food on the table, you know, for the family, for the kids and everything. So for me, that thing what the moderator did is like saying like to everybody on the ANTIWORK, you know, don't care too much about you. I'm just gonna care about me, my dogs, and my philosophy classes, you know, and not talk about the real issues. Like, come on, like it's. I will keep you updated about what's going on with this subreddit, but like to me, it's like right now I'm like, I'm not sure if it's a joke, even a joke. Maybe it's a joke from the Reddit moderators. I don't know, but like at this point, it's like too much cringe for me.